Welcome back to Cray Outdoors. Today we are back in O-Town. We're just staying local. Don't have a lot of time today. We've only got about 2 hours before dark, and then it's going to be dark. So today we're just sticking local to Olean. I think you guys know I've had muskie fever lately. Ever since I got this muskie rod, that's sort of been the goal, to try and catch a muskie from the bank. I haven't been successful yet this year. We tried throwing around in Jamestown. I missed a muskie. I know where all the muskie holes are in Jamestown. Here in Olean, however, I'm not as familiar with the fishing spots. Supposedly it is possible to catch muskie, or at the very least big pike here. I know they stock Olean Creek with muskie, so well, we're gonna try it and see what we can catch. Nothing but rocks and weeds. The only thing I managed to be hooking into down here. Guess we continue down the creek. I don't know what's with all these orange flags all over the place. Putting in new trees or something? Oh, I have no idea. No idea. No idea what's going on there. But we're at the next muskie spot. Actually, for some reason, it seems to look a little bit better here. I don't know why the creek looks better here, but it does for some reason. See a good looking spot, and the dang geese have to ruin it. Why do you guys have to hang out here, huh? Look at that. Now that looks like a good spot for a muskie. Looks a little bit shallow is my only concern. Got him. Fish on. It's not a muskie. Feels more like a bass. That would definitely be a bass. I do think it's a little bit shallow for a muskie. If it's not too shallow for a bass, though, it's not too shallow for a muskie. So one piece of advice for those of you aspiring muskie fishermen: whenever you're fishing a mid-sized stream like this, just remember, giant trout, if you're a multi-species angler. You know how to read a small trout stream, you know how to read a small muskie river. Essentially the same thing, just on a much larger scale. They like oxygenated water. They're large animals. They need oxygenated water, and you know, places like that current break right there is also going to be a place where they can ambush bait fish and smallmouth and things like that. So I still think there could be a big muskie or pike in here. Am I on? I'm on a snag. Oh, cool, I'm gaining lures. Oh, hopefully I break off theirs and not mine. Gaining stuff, gaining stuff. I see a spinner. I see a spinner bait. Possibly a whole nother fishing pole too. Spinner bait with the potential for a fishing pole. Oh, finally broke off there. Cool, well, at least we got a spinner bait out of the deal. Guess I'm not the only one that knows to fish. I don't know if this is a weir, or I think that's just a pipe in the water is what that is. A weir is a small shallow dam. Which would be a very small one. That's just a pipe going across the water that the river's flowing over. Another bass. It's a bigger one though. I threw back in the X-Wrap. Nothing wanted to hit the muskie spinner. Get him in fast. Yeah, pike don't move that fast. Oh, he came off. Oh, doggone it, man. That was a hard fighting smallmouth. Holy cow. It wasn't that big. It was only like a 15-16 incher, but dang was he a fighter. What have I got? Is that a bass? That's a bass. That was a hungry bass. Oh my goodness, I gotta get a picture of that. Look at that, folks. It's had a smallmouth hit the freaking muskie spinner. Jeez, look at that. I horsed him right in on this muskie rod. Let's lower this a little bit. He's only got one eye, look at that. Boy, maybe that's why you hit it there, buddy. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see how big it actually was. Alright, it's actually possibly might be on a bed. We better get him back. Boy, he really did a number on this. It's possible it was on a bed and he thought this thing was a threat to his bed. So we better get you right back. Oh crap, who's calling me? Okay, well it's not good if that's going off. Alright, I just caught the biggest smallmouth of the year here, so I've got my own issues. It's not my house. I just pay rent there. Well, thanks for watching. We're gonna call it quits. I'd love to stay and fish for walleye, but it sounds like there's some issue at home I have to deal with now. While it's on my mind, just to forewarn you guys, I leave to Washington State tomorrow for job training. Then I come back for a couple weeks. Then I leave for my project in Glacier National Park in Montana, and so I'm going to be gone for a couple months. So that's my schedule for the summer, for those of you that missed the update live stream. So that's happening. Also, just to forewarn you, one of these years, when I do one of these summer adventures, I'm not going to come back. I'm definitely done with this whole living with my parents thing. I'm over it, but I do love Western New York. I do love the fishing. I mean, today we're just fishing locally. Caught a couple of monster smallmouth that went on a musky spinner. I guess we failed at today's musky mission, but it was fun catching a big smallmouth on a bait like that. I wonder how good we would have done if we would have actually been targeting smallmouth, man. We got a lot of smallmouth action and weren't even trying for them. We were trying for muskie. So it was an interesting day. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next fishing adventure.